Alright, hello and welcome. I'm going to be starting another Let's Play finally on this channel. This channel's been dead quiet for a long time, and I have my reasons, okay? Get out of my business. But I'm gonna do another one. I'm so excited. I've been playing a lot of 1.14, I've been having way too much fun with it, and I've just felt guilty that I'm not sharing it with the world. However, I gotta tell you something. I've been doing something a little bit different, and I want to transfer that different into this new series. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be hardcore. Hardcore, if you don't know, for those who don't play a whole lot of Minecraft, you know, in fact, a lot of young people playing Minecraft will play almost exclusively creative, right? Where you don't have to fight any monsters, it's not scary, and you don't even need to collect materials, you can just build whatever you want. I'm not much of a builder, so that just doesn't really appeal to me at all, except for maybe like doing tests and stuff. And I do have a creative test world, of course. But I do a lot of survival, and hardcore is survival, but you only get one life. If you die, game over. Same as survival mode, locked at hardest difficulty and only one life. And if you die, that's it. Your whole world gets deleted. You can like check it out in spectator mode, but like it's done. You just can't play it anymore. Which is really cool and really fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, that's really exciting. And let's just go ahead and create this world. And I'll talk more as we go, but you don't want to just watch that screen all the time, do you? Ooh, we're loading a new world, brand new seed. All right. I've never done this seed before or anything like that, so okay, check this out. Ooh, not a bad spawn. All right, again, we are in hardcore, and I've never recorded a hardcore anything before, but I have been playing hardcore a lot lately. Ooh, that's pretty loud. I would say that, okay, to be perfectly honest, I gotta give a shout out to Philza. Philza is a Minecrafter that gained dramatic popularity recently, although he's been hard at work for a long time. So shout out to you and all the hard work you've been doing. I've played a lot of Minecraft, like I said, and maybe you've seen some of these videos if you're on this channel. But I've never really played much hardcore at all, and I've certainly never recorded hardcore before. So I've got to give props to him because he inspired me to try it out, and I had so much fun with it that I need to record it. And I'm doing pretty good. Like I had a hardcore world or two. I actually did make one and die and lose it in a pretty dissatisfying faction. I can't talk. I'm not used to this anymore. Yeah, I died in a pretty undesirable fashion. Is what I'm trying to say. It was very disappointing. I fell to my death, but I played another world where I got really far, and I was like, I'm doing good. And I got to the point, where I had the elytra, and I'm building large-scale industrial farms and stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, this is so much fun, and I made it like pretty much to the end game without dying. So if I recorded that, hopefully I can make it pretty entertaining for y'all, and we could really have some fun. So that's kind of the idea behind all this. And you see me now just gathering up some basic materials. I play hardcore almost exactly the way I play survival, just a little bit more carefully and try to be a little bit smarter about things. I always try to like rip through the beginning stages of Minecraft, whether I'm playing survival or not, just because it's funner to get into some of the bigger stuff and not just like have to suffer. But for sure, I definitely want to set a priority of getting some iron and whatnot right now because I want a shield and I want to be able to protect myself. I want other things like that. I want armor, all that good stuff. So let's just make some basics. We don't need this. I would like to mark off the spawn area somehow. Let's figure out a way to do that. Let's do it with wood. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me gather up some wood. So basically, the game plan is to find some sheep, get a bed, sleep through the night, and like not have to deal with monsters as much as possible, and be really careful, really smart, like I said. And yeah, I think that a huge key to surviving and just not dying and actually being able to do a hardcore world is definitely get your hands on a shield. Shields are a game changer, because even if a creeper sneaks up on you, and if you're quick enough, you can throw that shield up and survive the blast. So that's going to be priority number one, basically, before anything. But yeah, first, I guess not really priority number one, because I do want to get a little bit of wood for me, and I know I have a little bit of time before night falls. So yeah, just bear with me here as we do some of this boring basic beginner stuff. Boring basic beginner. How do you like that? How you guys been? It's been a long time since I played and recorded myself, so I'm doing good. I'm sure we can just talk and chat sometimes. I would actually, if this is gonna be a thing, like I'd like to. Ooh, this is a good way for me to get a nice view. Now watch I fall to my death and this video never gets released. No. Yeah. Okay. I love building in plains biomes. I know it's sort of the basic thing to do, but it's so nice. The way I play Minecraft, it's almost a must, to be perfectly honest. Ooh. You see that? Oh, if I turn my head, something weird about the render distance here, but check this out. In fact, I could probably turn my render distance up. I am playing with Optifine. Otherwise, other than Optifine, this is totally vanilla. I promise. So, yeah, let's see. Let that render in a bit more. Ooh, there's a swamp. Oh, nice. I like this spawn. I like it. But yeah, there's a village over here. There's some cows. I saw some sunflowers over in the distance, I thought. Oh, actually, you know what? Speaking of Optifine. Oh, no, not sunflowers. But, cool. There's a village. Okay, so that's actually going to be where I get my bed, right? If I'm going to play this smart. So, yeah, let's... Ooh! Oh, I didn't really look before I jumped. That was so dumb. But I survived. I was like, yeah, there's water underneath me, and wow, oh, that was the first thrill of the season, guys. That was fun. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go definitely raid that village and check that out. That's gonna be super helpful for food and for a bed, like I said. Maybe even some iron. Oh, that would be so convenient. Let's just run over there, like, right now. That was such a lucky find. Why did I make so much wood? Oh, yeah, because pillar. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, grab some saplings, why not? Yeah, so actually, yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna build in a plains biome, at least to start, because I have a certain way I like to do things, although, I don't know, yeah, you've seen me build in plains before, but I don't know, I might do some things slightly different just for my entertainment and your entertainment as well, and I might go out of my way to make my buildings a little bit fancier looking this time. I've been having a little bit of fun with some more intricate decorating lately, which is definitely not something that I used to do, but I've been enjoying it. And anyways, that might be cool. So basically, if I do a beginner base in a plains biome, hopefully you guys are cool with that, and then we can move on to doing anything else we want. We can build anywhere and everywhere as time goes on. So I think that's probably going to be our best option. Ooh, I like to give tips and stuff as I go, right? Like, and this isn't necessarily a tutorial as much as just like it's a let's play. Let's like hang out and chat. I kind of like the aspect of just being able to talk about like whatever, not even necessarily related to Minecraft, because I do use Minecraft as just kind of like therapy, you know? I just iron, cool. Ooh, scary. No way. Oh my gosh, that's a little dangerous, I'm not gonna lie, but dude, we found a spider spawner. That could be an XP grinder. What's the oh, that's not what I wanted. Coordinates. Okay, I got the coordinates here. All right, cool. Yeah, pretty neat. Okay, there's a spider spawner, so I want to get a little bit more equipped before I check out this cave anymore, but I had to grab some of that iron, and I'll grab some of that while I'm at it. Oh, by the way, this is clearly not a vegan world. You might be used to me not slaughtering animals like this, but here I am slaughtering animals because I do typically play Minecraft in the regular Minecraft way, where I use all the features, I exploit whatever I can exploit, and do whatever I can do for the most part, right? So, hey, get back here. Thank you. So, yes, one tip that I wanted to demonstrate or mention as I'm doing it that I didn't know about. So when I played Minecraft early on, my friends kind of taught me how to play. Excuse me. My friends taught me how to play, and they kind of taught themselves, right? So there's spawn. I should have got coordinates, but obviously it's roughly 0, 0, and then I can find the spawn chunk based on that pillar. Anyways, yeah, I'm rambling a bit. So yeah, my friends taught me how to play Minecraft, and they were basically self-taught, so they didn't really know what they were talking about, to be perfectly honest. No offense, right? But they actually, I gotta kill some of these sheep. There's just so many that I might as well. I don't need to steal a bed necessarily from this village. But yeah, now I can make a bed. Cool. They taught me, like, hey man, oh, speaking of, I need food. They taught me don't kill all the animals nearby, because you might want to, you know, farm them eventually. And if you start out your world by slaughtering all the animals, then, you know, you're not going to be able to make a farm with them later on, right? So, I mean, the basic gist almost kind of makes sense, because you'll notice, if you are new to Minecraft, that the friendly mobs don't really spawn the way hostile mobs do. The hostile mobs spawn all over the place as soon as it gets dark. You know, unless you really know the ins and outs of the game mechanics, your first impression will be, man, it gets dark at night, and all the hostile mobs start spawning all over the place, and it's scary, and it's bad news. Well, the friendly mobs don't seem to behave like that. They just kind of are there, and when you kill them, they're gone, right? Well, actually, not right. Friendly mobs spawn on grass, and they actually do spawn in as your world loads, typically at first, right? Because they need to populate the grass. But just like the hostile mobs, there is a friendly mob cap, and once enough mobs have spawned in, they'll stop. But actually, if you go around and kill every single friendly mob in a certain area, more will spawn, and you can kind of utilize this or exploit this feature. I need to start cooking up food. Might as well, as I'm rambling on here. I don't have any coal yet, but you know what I could do while I'm at it? I could do that. And that. Okay, sorry. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, you can actually make a friendly mob farm. You could, you know, like a spawner, rather. You could make like a cow spawner, or, you know, cow, pig, sheep spawner. It's doable. I've seen it, right? And maybe you have too. Oh, see, this is weird block update issues, whatever. There are still some bugs with this new update, but it's actually pretty good. I think we're in a solid version now where I felt comfortable recording again. Okay, let's sleep through the night. I said sleep through the night. Come on, it's getting dark. It's hardcore. I don't want to hang out here in the dark. Please let me sleep. Okay, let's do this. Now sleep. Thank you. Phew. So, yeah, you can actually make a friendly mob spawner, which is definitely something my friends don't know about, or didn't know about. And so you don't necessarily have to feel bad about killing all the mobs in a certain area when you first spawn, because it's a totally doable thing. And there's really kind of sort of no consequences at the end of the day for that, which I had the opposite opinion when I first started playing, and I would like really actually sometimes starve myself because I didn't want to kill all the cows in the area, because I wanted to eventually make a farm, especially to get leather early on, right? Well, okay, it's more complicated than that, of course. I should have known. Should I protect some of these villagers? I should, shouldn't I? Let me make a shovel real quick. Yeah, cool. Let's just toss that in there. How are we doing? Okay, whatever. Let me save some of these villagers in case we want to come back here. Oh, hey, come on, don't run. Villagers have gotten more annoying in their walking behaviors in this update. I will say that. Oh, I don't have torches. I need torches, otherwise it's not really going to be a safe spot. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I'm so excited to start this new world. It should be a lot of fun. Hopefully good things come of it, and I know it's hardcore, so it could literally end at any moment, but that's part of the fun. That's literally part of the fun. So we're going to have fun with it as long as we can and see what comes of it. Maybe great things, maybe nothing. Yeah, okay, what do we do here? Let's do this. Do that, so I know where to find them, right? I don't know. It's good enough. I really only need to save 2, right? Literally just 2. But oh, hey, come on, I knew you were gonna do that. Wait, stop. Come on, hang out with me. Boop, there you go. Cool. And you put a torch in there to make it safe for him, so mobs don't spawn inside his little casing. But 2 is enough. Hey, little kitty cat. There's a kitty cat. How you doing? Running away from me. He's scared. Whatever. Okay, there's definitely caves around. Anyways, we're going to get deep into things in just a moment here, but obviously I'm just doing some basic beginner stuff. Ooh, an iron golem! Excuse me, I guess I have a bit of a cough. Yeah, check this out. So iron golems now spawn naturally in villages. There's always, I think, right? There's always at least one iron golem that spawns with the village now. So that's cool. Iron Golem spawning is very different in this update. I'm actually playing on 1.14.3, the full release of 1.14, with minimal bugs. So yeah, there's that. But we're gonna try out some of the new iron farms. Hopefully, if we can make it that far, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Really want that iron. Yeah. Save some more of these villagers just for the heck of it. Just for the halibut, as my friends would say. The halibut, get it? Like, whatever. I don't know where they got that from. Maybe SpongeBob. If I had to guess, it was probably SpongeBob. Okay. Anyways, good stuff. I think we got a good spawn. What do you guys think? Swamps are nearby. If you don't know, I was excited about the swamp mostly because of the slime that we'll be able to get. So let's just remember where this swamp is, right? Slimes will be useful if we want to do some redstoning ASAP. So where's the villagers at? Oh, I already buried them all. But when you ring that bell, they should go scattering into their houses, I think. So those are cool. I like that. They added the bell. Oh, these guys didn't seem to care. Maybe I don't know how bells work yet. We'll figure it out as we go, right? I've been trying to keep updated on all the new features and watching videos from folks like Sliced Lime that basically just detail in depth, or at least pretty much in depth, everything that's new in every single update and snapshot. So that's been really helpful to keep me up to date so I know what I'm doing and how to play the latest updates. It's been good. Been good. So I should be pretty aware. If you guys are looking for a Let's Play tutorial of somebody who actually knows what they're doing, especially with all the new features, hopefully that can be this. I've actually been frustrated having this new update, watching some of the Minecrafters that I've been watching for a long time, now just sort of fumbling through some of these new features and actually not really even knowing how to utilize them best, I guess I would say. And even features from 1.13, people are still not totally aware of, and I'll get into more of that as we go, of course. But wow, there's a lot of villagers here. I really kind of feel like I should save as many as I can. There's no sense in just saving a few. If I can save at least 4, that would be ideal. All right, so this will be our 4th one, I think. Let's just save as many as we can. Okay. Well, things are moving quite smoothly, if I do say so myself. Pretty pleased with this. I'd have a shield already. What else should I want right off the bat? Ooh, I was gonna make a sword, but I really should make a bucket. Bucket and maybe shear. No, but I don't really need shears. We'll just wait until we get more iron. Maybe I kind of want to like get the chest plate right away, right? That seems like a wise move. Let's go back to that cave with the spider spawner is, and we're going to just do a little bit of caving to get started. I like to do it that way before I even think about making a base, because I said so. It makes more sense to me. Rather than just trying to like squeak out as much wood as I can right away and like whatever. I don't know. I just like to gather literally as much materials as I can fit in my inventory before I have anything to hunker down and start throwing chests around, right? I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys? Well, you'll see how it looks for me, and if you don't want to do it my way, you don't have to. You're a free person. You got your own little free will there. So, I think the cave was, so that's our spawn. The cave was like, Watch me not find the cave. I mean, of course, I have the screenshot. There it is. So I have a handful of torches, hopefully enough to... Oh, there's a zombie. Alright, our first fight in hardcore on screen. And there's a creeper. So, I'm not worried about fighting the creeper or dying by creeper because I have the shield. Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, that's my wife. Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about dying by the creeper, but I'm a little worried about him blowing up the spider spawner. That would be terrible. That would be very bad fortune. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Also, spiders can be a little tricky, and their spawners. Spawners means lots of spiders, so I do want to proceed with caution. Reasonable amount of caution would be wise. I mean, I guess that's why they call it reasonable. Ooh, nice. I knew we would get some loot in here. Okay, let's just grab everything. I could almost even grab the chest, too, if I really wanted. Well. You know what? Before I go caving, I should have water. Just because reasons, I don't know, sometimes when you're falling, or, I don't know, it might save our lives. We'll see. Cool. I'm glad I got a name tag. Those can be helpful early on. Yes. So anyways, yeah, like I said, I have been playing the new update a decent amount, and I've been having a lot of fun, so I'm actually a little bit sad because I've been playing a world all by my lonesome, and now I'm leaving it behind, at least for the most part, while I work on this world. So it's a little sad, actually, because I was having a lot of fun with that world, but I'm super excited about this new world and this new seed and like what is to come. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm glad about that. So I hear skeletons. This is the cool part about hardcore mode, is that you need to be super aware of your surroundings and careful. You need to listen into the mobs. Some people might even use the captions, right? So that they can know the directions of all the noises. When a zombie growls, they know if it's behind them or whatever. We won't be going that far. I think that might even be a little bit cheaty, if I'm being honest. But anyways, we're having fun. So yeah, let's see here. Ooh, cool. All right. Oh, I don't have any coal, so that's not. Ooh, an Enderman. I would. Ooh, a witch. That okay. Speaking of like listening to your surroundings and stuff, Enderman, cool. I would love to get Ender Pearls as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Like waste no time with that. But oh, this is so dangerous. I shouldn't even be doing this. I really shouldn't even be doing this at all. This is not wise. Yeah, there's the Enderman there. That's cool. But witches are bad news. So honestly, for the witch alone, I'm gonna bow out of this right now. Going back to the surface. Being a little surface dweller. Cool. Made a little staircase. Okay, sorry. That was a little disorienting on camera. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to fight a witch right now. They'll poison you and get you down to like half a heart, and then somebody just comes over and sneezes on you and you're dead, right? That's not what we want. We really would hate to see the world go this early, and especially in that fashion. Ironically, this is probably the safest room right now because I saw that it was a little bit dark out there. All right, we'll sleep through the night. We will jump out of this cave and be prepared to fight any mobs out there because it was dark for a little bit. So let's run out. Okay. Phew. Cool. I think we're good. Another helpful trick that I've learned from Philza, who seems to be a pretty darn good expert in hardcore. If you do this little mode, you can see around you a little bit better, especially maybe like this. If you're running out of somewhere, you can kind of check what mobs are around you. That's like a pro tip for, and again, it's not my tip, it's his tip that I learned from watching him, but that's a pretty good tip to know. Oh man, I'm really struggling on the coal front. That's annoying as can be. Let's see. What did I just break? I broke my axe. I need another axe. Let's just do this for now. What do we want? 24? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good tip. That's a good tip that I saw him do, and I thought that was really nice and helpful. So I found it helpful. Yeah. Okay. Getting an iron. Oh, there we go. There. I already have two. Get a little iron axe for us. You might not think that that's the best use of my iron, but I'm just like morally against building another stone axe at this point because we do have iron, you know. I see people make like wooden axes and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, there's just no need to that silliness. So anyways, wooden swords and wooden boots, I don't know, whatever they can get their hands on. No, wait, wooden boots is just modded, right? But yeah, I don't mess around with wooden tools. That's literally just the wooden pickaxe, and then I use it to mine 3 pieces of stone, and then I chuck it to the side, right? I think I literally burnt it in a furnace. That's pretty typical of what I do, because you don't need wooden tools, man. They're useless. Anyways, let me just gather some things and prepare some stuff for a minute here, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, so we have enough iron now for a chest plate. Cool. Perfect. Nice. Let's do that so that if anything crazy does go down, we'll be a little bit more protected. And by the way, I love this skin, my little Xurgeon skin. And it looks really cool with iron armor, and it looks really cool with diamond armor, so I'm happy with that. Man, sorry for all the coughing and clearing my throat, but it's been, I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to talking this much. I don't know. Yeah, so man, I am pretty darn excited, if you couldn't already tell. Let me grab this iron pickaxe while I'm at it. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun. I actually just watched a Mumbo Jumbo video. What was that video all about? Was it his 50 something? I don't know. One of his recent videos. He talks about, you could like make like a, so I forget what he called it, like a museum or something, where you commemorate all your firsts, like, here's my first pickaxe, and here's my first, diamond or whatever you want to do. I don't know. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I've seen other Minecrafters do it, and take it like kind of seriously, like, oh, this is sentimental, and once we've been playing on this world for a year or whatever, like, we can look back on it and it'll be sweet. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys are into that. I'm just gonna let that rot there. To be perfectly honest, 5 minutes later it'll despawn. I don't really care. I don't know, that's just kind of my attitude. I don't know, whatever. Let's hope to get some coal here. Ooh, ominous sounds. Ominous sounds to be scary. Look at how that mushroom gives off light. Is that just me, or is it literally giving off light? This is going to be really hard to see on the video side of things, so I apologize. I found some coal, so our days of suffering are over in that realm. This is super dangerous, by the way. Don't do this in hardcore. Just crafting in the dark like a dummy while a creeper sneaks up on you and blows you up. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Okay. That was a little bit risk for no good reason, so I'm going to try to be a little bit smarter going forward. Okay. Yeah. I'm super happy with this world. I know it's like literally very early stages. I've been playing for, all of 10 minutes? I don't know. But I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm excited to get back into recording. I like to break the fourth wall a lot. Let's be honest. Some Minecrafters, there's a huge, spectrum of Minecrafters, of course. And then that's just true for anything. But some like to create this whole big fantasy around what they're doing and create lore, and that's really fun. I'm not hating, and I can see myself getting into that in various scenarios. But I kind of just like to play Minecraft and to just let my mind wander. To be perfectly honest, when I'm playing Minecraft and not recording, right? I just I watch YouTube videos that I'm interested in that I wouldn't necessarily. Is this another spawner, or am I under that other? I think that there's no way that's another spawner, right? Yeah, that's got to be the old spider spawner we just found. Anyways, let's check that out in 2 seconds. But finish a thought, one thought at a time. It's hard when Minecraft is distracting. But yeah, I actually like to just watch YouTube videos that I wouldn't necessarily otherwise carve out time to just sit down and watch. I like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me know if any of you guys do this. You're kind of playing Minecraft and you have a interesting, maybe thought-provoking video playing in the background, because Minecraft doesn't occupy a lot of brain space. I think I've mentioned I am a pastor and Christian and theologian and philosopher. You know, I liken myself to all these grandiose things. No, I try to be as humble as I can, but I like to kind of tease that a little bit. But no, I like to watch deep theological videos or philosophy or whatever. I don't know. And I can just play Minecraft while I do it typically, because Minecraft really doesn't occupy a lot of brain space, at least for me and the way I play. So I like to do that sort of stuff. I like to watch fun science videos, science-related videos, because I am big into science as well as Christianity. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, in case you had the wrong impression. A lot of people do. Gross. But so because of that's how I do when it's just me, I think with you guys and recording videos, I think I've done this a little bit in past videos, past series or whatever. I just like to chat it up about anything and everything. And if you guys leave comments and let me know what you guys want to hear me talk about or think about, or I don't know, if you guys want to just like get into deep like theology, because I mean, I was gonna say philosophy too, but I'm not exactly an expert in that. I'm just kind of a fan, just like science. I'm more of a fan of science than a scientist, obviously, but I think I can somewhat reasonably call myself a theologian. I mean, I studied it in college. A theologian might be too strong if I'm being perfectly humble about it, because I don't know. I haven't done any of my own research per se, other than like mini little, college level research, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, I have studied the original languages of the Bible and whatnot, so I guess I've done some research, kind of, sort of. Anyways, but yeah, if you guys actually wanted to hear about like Christian topics and Christian theology or whatever, and I don't even need to do it from a perspective of assuming you're Christian, because I don't want to assume that my entire audience is Christian or has to be Christian. That's crazy. And there's a lot of like Christian YouTube channels that don't have that assumption either, even though they're making like exclusively Christian related topics on their videos. They'll just kind of address sort of ideas and maybe even misconceptions about Christianity from a perspective of like, hey, maybe you didn't know this or whatever. Maybe you've heard this and you were interested. I think that's a really cool way of going about it. I don't know if that made any sense, but I think that's a cool way of going about it, because that way you don't make people feel like they have to have everything figured out and have to know everything in order to enjoy your content. And I definitely don't want that to be the case. But if you did want to talk about Christian topics, let me know in the comments and say, hey man, you're a pastor and you probably know some things. I know some things, but I'm an expert in nothing basically, except for maybe Minecraft. No. But yeah, I would love to just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. If you want to just keep it to Minecraft and keep religion out of it, I mean, to be fair, I can probably do that for this, because it's whatever. But I like to just talk about what I think about when I play Minecraft. Typically, I'd like to just share that and just kind of make Minecraft recordings an extension of how I would typically play Minecraft all by my lonesome. That's probably going to be the most fun way to do it for me and create the most longevity on this channel, I think, so I don't get kind of burnt out with it. It feels like a big project. And that being said, I'll probably release videos at whatever pace feels natural. And I'm going to sort of have to play around with that, obviously, as time goes on. Munch, munch, munch. Do I want to grab these mushrooms? Probably not. I'll find mushrooms along the way. Yeah, so anyways, I think I made my point on that. I don't want to beat the dead horse, but if you guys want to hear about like theological topics or anything that I'm interested in or researching or thinking about at this time, maybe if I'm writing a sermon and I want to share that sermon topic with you guys, like first on the channel before I share it before the congregation, that would be actually pretty fun and entertaining for me to like have you guys be my guinea pigs. As I'm preaching and teaching, and I'm not like a full-on senior pastor of a church right now. Obviously, I go to another church where I have a good friend and pastor that does most of the sermons there, but occasionally I'll do a sermon for him, or I talk before the youth group a lot, because I do help run the youth group, so I'm crafting like mini sermons pretty frequently. Oh, it's getting dark. I'm not even too distracted. I do pretty frequently craft mini sermons and things of the like, just general theological topics, and also just have like intelligent discussions with my very intelligent wife all the time. So we like to get into sort of stuff like that. So yeah, if any of these kind of ideas are rattling around in my head and you guys want to share it with you as well, that would be super cool with me. I think that would be a lot of fun. So let me know. I think my goal right now, before I just go crazy and get lots of goodies, grab a decent amount of sugarcane from this swamp, because that seems intelligent to me. So we can sort of be on the fast track to enchanting. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, and then I'll probably want to gather up a decent amount of stone to maybe build my house out of stone bricks or something. I have often before made my house out of wood. If you remember the first videos really on this channel, where the vegan let's play, that was just that was basically originally a house out of stone, or sorry, house out of wood, and then I eventually turned that into a giant wooden cross, which was fitting. Obviously, a big stone cross wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense. But we won't be doing that again. There's no reason to do that again, unless you really loved it and thought it was the coolest build you ever saw, which I highly, highly doubt. Yeah, unless you guys want to see something similar like that again, I think I'll build my at least starter base out of stone. I think that just in general looks better. Might as well be gathering more meat while I go as well, because in this iteration we are meat eaters, although I'm still vegan in real life, in case you were wondering. I haven't eaten meat in, I don't know, 2.5 years. Might sound like a long time to you guys, but I'm doing good. I'm fat and happy. I mean that quite literally, because most people assume that vegans just have to be skinny. I'm not skinny, so in case you're wondering. But yeah, interesting. Oh, you're so fascinating, Jacob. Oh, Lord. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, so I'll gather a bunch of leather as well as I go. Actually, I'm like halfway there to getting a full enchantment set up, aren't I? You really only need, what, 45, actually plus 3, 40, what, 6, 7, 8, 48 leather to really do a full enchanting setup. Like, that's literally the bare minimum amount of leather you need. So I'll be gathering up sugarcane and leather for that, kind of, sort of, as I sort of scope out more areas where I might want to build my base. But yeah, this is great because I know spawn is obviously near 0, 0. I'm still pretty much near there. And there's a village nearby and all that stuff. So I'll remember that. I'll have that in the back of my mind as we go forward in case we do venture off. I'm going to kind of look around. Ooh, that is dangerous. That is dangerous as can be. Yeah, I'm going to look around for a place to build my starter base. Yeah, I might actually cut clips for that, but I wanted to get out one last thought before I cut, and I forget what. I'm so scatterbrained right now. I forget. Couldn't have been that important. So anyways, I'll see you when I find a good spot. Chances are it might be in this very plains biome. Is that another village? What? Crazy. Anyways, this seed seems pretty fortunate. But I'm gonna find a good place to just build my base. All I want is a lot of open area so I can build some basic farms. Almost exactly what you've seen before, and just because you've seen it before doesn't mean I have to do it differently now. I'm just gonna do it the way I think is most efficient, because that's actually how I enjoy playing Minecraft. So yeah, take that. I'll be back in a second. All right. I shouldn't have cut clips. I failed you, and I should have probably just jumped right back into recording, but I got too excited. Got my first diamond off camera on this boat. So, you guys, I mean, I didn't think it was such a huge deal that I needed to, like, jump into recording immediately or anything crazy, but, found this boat, found this loot chest. I just threw that rotten flesh because my inventory was full. But yeah, I got a diamond. I'm so excited. First diamond. Woot. Found it in a loot chest. Actually, you know what? That looks pretty cheating, but you're gonna have to believe me that it wasn't cheating. Whatever. If you think I cheated in one diamond, then you must think pretty low of me. So whatever. That's not the same chest. Okay, let's get into it. Books. Ooh, you know what? I'll take books. Feathers, buried treasure. Ooh, definitely. Oh man. Yikes. Oh, no, not that. Oh, don't drown. Oh my gosh. super dumb to do in hardcore. But what do I want to throw out? I don't know. This is the hard part of early gaming. Gaming. I don't know the words. Yeah, okay, so I need to figure this out. Shucks. What do we do? That's not gonna help. Nope, that is not gonna help. I don't need that name tag. Whoop. No, I do. Oh man. Honestly, I'm not gonna use the mutton. I really won't. I'm not gonna even use it. I'm tempted to pick up the feathers too. Oh wow, I could have stood up in here. Oh, what a chump. I am so stupid sometimes. Okay. Is there anything else I could get rid of? Honestly, I kind of don't want to get rid of my 11 dirt, as silly as that seems. I shouldn't really need those feathers just yet, and it's pretty darn easy to make a chicken farm. So there's that. I don't want you in my life. I'm sorry. I apparently don't want you in my life either. At least not badly enough. Yeah, so anyways, I stopped recording and found that diamond and was like, oh shoot, that's probably something I should record. I'm honestly just so used to playing by myself that I didn't really think too hard about it, so I apologize. Let's go find this treasure now that we got something interesting to record. Northwest. Duh. Come on. Alright, let's go northwest and try to find this buried treasure. Alright. Yeah, there's like more plains over here. There's tons of dark oak forest. I guess, you know what? We're gonna have to craft a boat, aren't we? Where's my thing? Let's actually just do this for now. Let's get the boat. I'm gonna have to put it in the water because my inventory's full. Okay. And northwest. Okay. Cool. So let's do that. And anywho, now we're in a boat. I should maybe cut this, but we'll see. Yeah. That was kind of a derp on my part to not record getting the diamond. Shucks. Well, like I said, I got excited, and I'm so used to just not recording these days that I was just like, ooh, a diamond, and then I grabbed it, and I was like, well, actually, what I did was I swam, to be perfectly fair to myself, I swam into the thing, was like, okay, here's a chest. I don't even know if it's the loot chest or not. Man, I gotta do something about that cough. Wasn't even sure whether or not it might have been the loot chest, and sure enough it was, and sure enough there was a diamond. And rather than like try to pause and then record and start over, I wanted to just grab it before I drowned, to be perfectly honest, because this is hardcore. So I really didn't want to like risk the whole world over just making sure I recorded me literally picking up a diamond out of a chest. You can trust me, you can not trust me. It was there. I could literally throw it in the ocean if you really wanted me to. But anyways, yeah, no, that was fun. It's fun to find your first diamond, even if it's through a chest in this manner. Let's see. I probably should sleep through the night before I go treasure hunting. But yeah, man, this has been really fun so far. This has been pretty eventful for me. More so than I would say is probably typical. So we're near it. Where are we? Why can't I figure this out? Is that it? There it is. Close. Ooh, lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. I'll take the emeralds. I really, really could care less about the fish. I'm struggling on the inventory, huh? Shucks. Maybe the dirt is the least valuable thing. Is that right? Okay, sorry. I guess... Oh, you know what? To the sand. Honestly, I kind of value the dirt a little bit. I'll grab more sand later if I need it. Although, no, dirt, I need my... Oh, I definitely need my bed. I apologize. I'm being a derp here. Okay, and I don't need this anymore, so I could always grab something else, but I'm good now. Okay, so I'm going to go find a good place to build my base. Now that I have a boat, I actually might be a little bit pickier than I thought I would in finding my my spot for a starter base. I just really just want a big open area that I don't need to terraform too much. That is pretty much my only standard. Yeah, I kind of want that dirt. I don't know why. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment. I don't know what I should be learning from this, but every time I stop recording, I find a reason to record again. First ocean monument found in this world. How you do? Right here. Oh, it's apparently gone now. That island right behind me there was... Now I'm lost. I got turned around. Oh no. Okay, there it is. Yeah, the island right behind me there was literally where we just left. I was boating for like all of, I don't know, 5 seconds, right? And found this. So it's a little bit dangerous to get this close, but checking it out. How you do? Cool little monument. That's the coordinates in case we need to remember. I could be taking screenshots of it, but I could also just check the footage, right? I don't know. Right? Later on, I like to do a little sort of, you've seen it, and you've probably heard me talk about it. I like to do a little in-game trick that seems a little more natural, which is to name certain blocks or items coordinates that can lead me back to a certain place, right? I think that's a little bit nicer to do. I'm not totally against building my base on an island. I'm not against that. The only trouble is you end up struggling for the proper amount of dirt in order to do what you got to do. An island might be pretty safe if we want to play it safe, considering that it's hardcore. I probably shouldn't be damaging myself. I don't hate the idea of an island, but I don't love this island. So I'm going to keep searching, and I'm probably going to stop recording and then start recording again in 5 seconds, so I will see you in 5 seconds. Although, yeah, there's that too. I don't know. Yeah, are there ever... You know what? Hold on. Are there ever diamonds in here? I really don't want to get blasted by a bunch of trident fools, but I don't think it's that likely that they have tridents. Ooh, come on, man. Get to the bubblies. Okay. Yikes, this is actually a little bit scary. Alright, I'm out of here. This is too risk. This is too risk. Oh, there's a trident! Oh, we're gonna lose the world. No! And... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh! Oh! Oh my gosh. We almost just lost. I was so sad for a moment. I was like, we're definitely gonna get hit again. And for some reason he didn't even try to strike me. Like, I don't know. I think we were spared by that guy. Is that a separate, different new ocean monument right now? Or am I crazy? I don't know. Wow, that was a little bit too risk for hardcore, I gotta tell you. In survival, it would have been a bummer to die right then, but it wouldn't necessarily merit restarting the world per se, because this is a pretty good seed, I think. Or at least we got lucky near spawn, you know. Everybody talked about, ooh, how good the seed is, but since worlds are infinite... Oh, I thought I was going to be picking up kelp, but apparently, yeah. No, but since worlds are infinite, everyone gets so hype about using the right seed or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, you're going to find pretty much everything in every world, right? I mean, that should be how it works. So my advice would be don't get too hung up on your seed or which seed you use, or I don't know if you generate a random seed or not. This isn't a random seed. This is, in case you guys were interested. Oh, what? Did I do that wrong? I meant to use a specific seed. I thought I named the seed Xurgeon LP 3 because this is the third Let's Play, but maybe I'm just a dummy and I really don't know how Minecraft works. Anyways, whatever. That was confusing. I'm gonna leave that there. This might be an okay place to live. Yeah, it's just an okay place to live. I want a good place to live. I want to be picky. Because we might be committed to it for a little while. So I'm going to be picky off camera. I'll talk to you later. Okay, I found another boat, so I'm going to record it this time, just in case there's more diamonds or something. Pumpkins, which are kind of cool. paper, my inventory is just too full. Is there anything? Okay, so the seeds are definitely less valuable than pumpkins, and the dirt. I gotta do it. The paper is Okay, so let's see if we can find some diamonds. That's where we just were. Gotta go deeper into the boat, I think. No. Maybe on this side. There's another buried treasure map, which is... Although, you know what? Are there ever diamonds in the thing? Let's look into it. Oh, man. Struggling. Man. I really hate to give up the bone meal, but... I really gotta make a base soon because I hate having such inventory problems. So, yes, the crow's nest. Not the crow's nest, the captain's quarters or whatever. This is where the good loot should be. What gives? Come on. Yes. Lots of emeralds. And more iron, which, you know, I'll take. Okay. Alright, okay. Yeah. We're good. Nobody panic. Let's find out where this leads us. East? East, southeast, maybe? Mostly east. Let's go mostly east. Find out where this leads. It might be literally right here. Oh, pretty close to it. Let's find out where this leads. Okay. Maybe it's this island right here. Or maybe it's that over there. I don't know. Oh, that might be where I almost just got killed. No? No, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. That was really traumatizing, if I do say so myself. Oh, you know what? It's dark. It's dark. It's so dangerous. I'm not being very smart. I might get too cocky and die in this world, which would be really sad. Really sad. But so far so good, I guess, right? I don't know why I'm even doing this because my inventory is so stinking full. I should probably resist the temptation if I see another boat, but you might also be passing up diamonds, so it's I'm like one block off every time I do that, apparently. The gold, seriously, like I would love to take that gold, but I can't. And the prismarine, 2 pieces of prismarine, not a huge deal. 9 gold though. That is kind of annoying to pass up. You know what's funny? One of the least expensive things in my inventory right now are the sticks. Or expensive / like farmable or whatever. Least expensive to most farmable ratio, right? I don't know. Hi, sheep. You want to go on a ride with me? Yes, Xurgeon. I'm a sheep who talks like this, and I would love to help you find your starter base. Let's go. Okay. See you in a sec. Meh. So, here's an idea. I'm walking around in this savannah that I just found, pretty close to where I was. I didn't, hunt around for too long off camera. There's a small desert here. It's really kind of an island. There's a small desert, and there's a savannah here. Pretty flat, and it would be a slight change of pace from the original plains that we were thinking and that we've done before. There's also this big, nice, beautiful village right here, which I actually like, and I find a little bit inspiring. So I could almost like live in the village, or I could just build a nice little base flat on some of these flatter areas, which would be fun. I don't really know all those details yet, but I wanted to record it and be like, hey man, this is what I just found. Check this out. Pretty neat, I think. What just happened there? Was that seeds like planted in? I don't even want to know. Maybe we can look back at the footage. That's kind of interesting. I should definitely bury these guys and save them. Is that like a statue? Okay, hold on. I'm getting so distracted. But there is a plains nearby. That's the other thing I want to say, that we don't need to totally reject this spot. There's plains like... I'm going to break their farm. Yeah, there's plains right over there. And is that where I just... No, I don't think so. Let's swing up here. But yeah, we don't need to totally reject this spot, but I kind of love it. I mean, look how cool this village is. It's like literally just sprawling all over this mountain, which I've never quite seen before. Yeah, this is some... Ow. This is like a fountain, same shape, but I've never seen it with the brown banner. This is neat. I think that's cool. And is that concrete? I guess that's concrete, right? Can we check? Terracotta, yeah. Cool. Or no, terracotta and concrete aren't the same thing. What is terracotta? Terracotta is clay, fired clay. It's literally, in case you didn't know, terra is earth and cotta is like, I don't know, burnt. So it's like, anyway, yeah, you get it. No, I was thinking concrete. Concrete is something different. Concrete is new to the game. Terracotta is sort of new, sort of not, because it used to be called hardened clay. Now it's called hardened clay in another language, right? I don't know why they did that. I think that's one of the quirks of like having the developers speak not English and me playing with the English words. I wonder if that word change happened in other languages. There's really no way of knowing unless some of my viewers speak another language, which I don't know is the case just yet, but maybe. If you guys play Minecraft in another language, let me know if that's a thing. If terracotta and hardened clay, if they've always been called the same thing, if it had that recent change or what, because I'm kind of curious now how you would say that in Swedish, and if there's... Because in English, right, like in English, you'd say hardened clay. In Latin, terracotta means like earth cooked or earth burnt or earth fire. I don't know, something of that general concept, which is basically the same concept, right? Same idea, basically same words. So I don't know. Did that shift happen in all the languages? Now I'm curious. See, I'm a big linguistics nerd as well. If any of you guys are a linguistics nerd, I would love to talk about that stuff as well, in case you just don't like the theology, philosophy stuff that, like I was saying earlier, we could have some fun chats about that stuff as well. I'm just kind of scoping out this area, looking for a really flat spot to start building a base, because I'm starting to warm up to this big time, and I really think that it makes a lot of sense to just build here. I kind of like the idea of being off to an angle of this instead of directly in front. So I like something about that I like. There's this cool little oasis here, little pool thingy. I think it's fair to call it an oasis because this is like a very hot biome. It's not desert, I guess. There's trees, so I don't know. This whole island is an oasis. Anyways, what I would have to do, based on the way that I typically build things, and I don't need to be typical, but I want to probably be typical, I would maybe flatten this out real good and build things. I don't know. Alright, maybe I'm going to sort of suss some of this out off camera and come back with maybe a foundation build or something. I won't build the whole thing off camera, I promise. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. How do we want to do this? I think if I just keep this as like a hard line, and this is a decent amount of space, I could take it out to here, maybe bump it out, make it taller with a little bit of a cliff or something happening. I like the idea of my base standing here, facing that way, not facing that way. Okay. This is good. Oh, there's a little mini cave? No. Yes? No. Alright, but what level do I want to be? Ooh, that feels like prophecy. Why level 70? Just feels good. Seems right. Sounds right. Although I might have to do 69. Yep, I'm going to build on Y level 69. Okay, I think I figured it out. So cut all that. Let me sleep the night before I do. Hold on. nothing yet, mister. Can I just sleep through the night already? Okay. Okay, I'm back, and nothing has changed, but I think I've decided for sure. I'm going to build right here. I'm going to flatten this out a little bit, which might take away some of its shape, and I don't know. I hope I don't ruin it, but I definitely want to flatten it out, and then maybe bump out some of the land, like make it extend out further this way so that I can build what I want, how I want, and do the same thing. Just extend, flatten, make it a little bit more of a plateau, and hopefully make it look half decent. But yeah, this is where I'm going to do it. So this is the level I want to be at. I don't want to be up here. I want to be down here. So let me get back to doing that, and then I'll be back in a minute. Alright, check this out. I'm in the middle of flattening the terrain to make it more livable, and this homie just showed up to catch wreck. Oh, hello. I'm getting some message. Well, yeah, so anyways, sorry. I'm easily distracted, apparently. Yeah, he just showed up to, like, fight me, man, and I don't really like that. No, don't do it. Don't do it. If you don't know, raids, or at least, not raids, not like full raids, but these things, little, like, scouting parties, whatever you call them. Sorry. Yeah, these will no longer spawn with Vindicators in them. I think that's what they're called, the ones with the axes, which is good news. There's a good few of these guys, huh? Yeah, so that way, because those guys with the axes are just so powerful, almost too powerful, but at least they don't spawn in these little scouting parties anymore, so it's just the guys with the crossbows, so they're a little bit easier to handle. That's why I wasn't afraid to just go fight it out rather than like run and hide or anything. Besides, they were like right on top of my soon-to-be base. Here I am clearing out my space. This is what it looks like. This is where the level I think I want it to be. Yep. Yeah, so actually I'm gonna go secure some villagers because I didn't really consider the fact that I'd already be getting raids and whatnot, and I don't know, scouts or whatever. So before bad things happen to all those villagers, because there were very many, I do believe I would like to just bury a few. And like, you know, earlier, oh no, there is a raid coming. Oh my gosh, I can't handle this. I'm not ready. What do I do? Oh, you know what? Because I have the... No, it's my fault. I have the bad omen. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. They're not following me. They're gonna wipe out those villagers. Oh man. Oh, there's an Enderman? What? Not part of the raid, obviously, but... Wow. This is bad news. What's up, dude? Jerk face. What? What? He's going right through my shield? What was that? Piercing? Ooh, maybe he had the piercing enchantment. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what that was. Oh, look, I no longer have bad omen. It just went away, apparently, and the raid seems to be... Maybe I'm just too far from it. No, yeah, the raid's still there. I would love to attack that Enderman, as silly as that sounds. I know it's like I have bigger fish to fry, but... Yeah, the bad omen's gone. I don't know how that happened, but, man, oh man, I need to, like, I need to save my villagers. I don't know what to do. There we go. Okay, there's that. I didn't even check all these chests and stuff yet. Okay. Don't kill all the villagers, you jerks. My only real question is, once I kill all these guys, are they going to do like a second round like they do? Or since it's early on or something, since like, I don't know how this works. Ooh! You're the bad guy. You're the guy who can make me real sad real fast. So once I kill this dude, am I just going to be hero, or is there going to be more raids? There's more raids. I don't know how raids work, because I know eventually, like, the sorcerer guys with the vexes start spawning. Oh my gosh, this is so terrifying. Those guys I cannot handle. The vexes just wreck you. Even when you're like fully equipped, fully armored up, diamond enchanted, super sweet bow and everything, like it's hard to deal with those guys. Oh, yikes. And the bulls or whatever, those, I should probably know all these terms by now, but those scary things, they're definitely difficult to deal with, but they're honestly not all that bad. Once you kind of figure it out, just more or less just stand at a distance and fire, load them up with arrows, you know. Let's do this. I think you're safe there. That's one guy who should be safe. There should be lighting in here, I think. Is there not? There might not be. Can't tell. Anyways, let's do that. I just want to save at least, like literally at least 2 villagers. And then I think, honestly, I can just kind of build my base and I'm far enough away from the village that it shouldn't matter. Where's this guy? You gotta either stand still or something. Oh, come on. Yeah, get in there. Get in there, you jerk. I'm trying to keep you safe, man. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Alright, cool. Alright, I think that's how it was. I don't know. So that's at least 2 villagers that should be safe and shouldn't get killed at any point for any reason. I think. Yeah, that's terrifying. Oh my. Oh my. Oop. If I run over here, I think I'm far enough away from the raid, and I can just get back to work. Also, I planted all my sugarcane. Oop, that scared me. I planted all my sugarcane. I'm gonna do some farming. But, yeah, I think, as sort of cheaty and silly as this is, I think I'm just totally safe if I'm over here just doing my thing. I guess I'll kind of keep a sharp eye out in case somebody sneaks up behind me. But that was weird, huh? I'm kind of disappointed. And I don't really know how to deal with that other than just clearing out the entire raid. I don't get raids. I'll have to like research them more. But anyways, I'm going to keep clearing out this area and build up a base and show it off. And that should be pretty much the end of the episode because I don't have time for a whole lot else. Okay. Alright, now we got some space to work with. Alright, so that's pretty much going to have to do it. I spent a lot of time off camera clearing this out and flattening it, of course, but I do think we have a lot of space to work with, and I can even probably expand it out even further and do some things and stuff. But I'm happy with what we got, and I'm going to build just a basic house right around this spot, right on the back, and then build farms out that way, and maybe off to the sides a bit too. And of course I can utilize whatever I need to as far as space elsewhere. And again, this is only the starter base, so there's more good things to come. But this is good. Like I said, we have plenty of space to work with now. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm going to have to see you next time because this video is probably already running long. So thanks so much for joining me on the first episode of what is technically the 3rd season. Although the 2nd season doesn't have very many episodes, so thanks for joining me with this. I hope that I get some views on this, and I hope that basically we can have a good run in this world and enjoy some stuff. So it's good to see you again. I'll see you next time.